Hello, beautiful people. Hi there. I'm back. I know it's been a hot minute. It's been a while and almost a year since I uploaded my last video. It's crazy how time flies and so much happened. Well, I don't know. I can't even. I'm not getting into that. I'm gonna do that in another video maybe. But today we're talking tattoos. I personally really love that topic. Shortly before I got my most recent tattoo, I watched, I don't know, about 15-20 tattoo tour videos a day. Probably should have studied instead, but you know, you only live once, they said. Let's dive into the video. So first of all, I have my notes next to you guys on my laptop so that I don't forget anything, because I really tend to forget details and then I'm talking way too much about stuff that's irrelevant.
Yeah.
So that's why. I'm quickly gonna guide you through the video. First of all, little disclaimer, I don't have a ton of tattoos, so I'm very sorry if you expected me showing you, I don't know, 10, 15 tattoos, or I don't know, 20, whatever. I don't have those. I don't have that many tattoos. But I can tell you all the details and all the background information about the tattoos that I got, which are basically 2 tattoos. So yeah, I'm talking about 2 tattoos in my tattoo video. I know some of you guys will probably think, what the peep are you doing? Like, why don't you just wait until you get more? Would be way smarter. Hi! But you know me. A little bit at least. So yeah, I'm not a very patient person. So let's get on. You see the irrelevant stuff that I'm talking? Yeah, it's already going on. So I'm gonna talk about each tattoo separately. I'm gonna talk about the background information, the pain level, all the details I can remember pretty much. A meaning, if there is a meaning. Yeah, hope you're having fun. Alright, also, I'm wearing my glasses today. I don't know if you have ever seen me with my glasses, but yeah. So if not, then this is a first timer. Alright, awkward. Let's get into the video. So, first tattoo is on my ankle, my right inner ankle. I got it when I was 18. Shortly after I turned 18 years old. I always wanted to have a tattoo, as like I guess a lot of teenagers, and I actually got it in LA. So I got it during a vacation. I never really talked about that topic with my parents because I knew their opinion and I knew they're not fans of tattoos, kinda, you know? Well, so I just said, okay, peep that, I'm just doing it. And it was back then with my ex-boyfriend. We would visit different cities in California, and I really wanted to get the tattoo done in LA. I saw that as my top #1 opportunity to get the tattoo, to get the tattoo done. Yeah, so with my parents not being there and like the city I really have lots of connection with. I think I've already talked about that in one of my previous videos, that I always felt some kind of connection to the city of angels, so LA, and accepted the fact that as a part of my family lives there, I always wanted to be there. I always wanted to live there, I wanted to have a career there, stuff like that, you know. Nowadays, I know this has also changed so much, but nowadays I feel a little bit different. Visiting, great time, absolutely. Living there, I don't know. Right now, I can't really imagine that one anymore. As you grow older, you know, your opinion just changes as well. But I still have lots of positive emotions going on when I think about LA, lots of good memories. When I first thought about getting it, I searched for information, Googled how to take care of a tattoo, what to think of. So I knew that I would not be able to go into the water or to basically enjoy time on the beach with a freshly done tattoo. So, well, the only option for me was then to get it on one of the last days of the vacation. And I actually got it 2 days before we flew back to Austria. And I remember 18-year-old Patricia thought, how cool would it be to search for like an artist that's kind of famous in the tattoo artist, like a famous artist or a popular artist in LA that has probably already tattooed like, you know, actors, actresses, singers, whatever. And because that would be cool, right? It would be cool. But you know, I didn't think about like realistic stuff, like the more popular and the more famous a tattoo artist is, the lower likelihood that they have a free spot for you, like that spontaneously. And also the second point, which is the most important one that I didn't think about, it would cost probably a tremendous amount of money, and that I wouldn't have. So that I couldn't even afford that, you know, but I was just like, I didn't really think that logical about that. I don't know. But I think I Googled Daniel Meyer. Let me quickly like double check that, because yeah, you see, like I should have checked it before starting recording. Yeah, it's Daniel Meyer. So he's a professional black work, geometric and dot work tattoo artist. His work is amazing, and he's based in Los Angeles. He's like, I would say, one of the most popular, probably most popular tattoo artists that I found back then in LA, and I even emailed him. Yeah, but of course I never got anything back. Was thinking. But then after trying that out, I started to search for more realistic options. And I actually found a studio called Monkey Face Tattoos. The artist was Baron Davis, and you know, it was very easy. I just emailed him. I remember the time. I was on my way to Las Vegas by bus. So I had about like probably 6 hours or something to write the emails, to search for different studios and probably hopefully get an appointment. And he emailed me back right after. Yeah, he sent me some options for like days and different times, and we made an appointment. Or I went there together with my ex-boyfriend and to get the tattoo done. He didn't really know what I wanted at that point, so I brought a self-drawn image of, or like the self-drawn design of the tattoo that I imagined, and I really did this drawing in a hotel room in San Francisco. That's, yeah, a couple of days earlier. It simply says LA with a little airplane after the A. So it's not my most creative thing, to be quite honest. But you know, I liked the idea, and to be honest, I just wanted to have a tattoo and I wanted to have some meaning towards it, and this was, for me at that time, and still is, the perfect tattoo. I showed it to him. He asked me if I was 18 and then I was like, yes, sir. I was super proud, you know, because I freshly became 18, and in Austria 18 years means you're an adult, like adult, and not like in America where you're basically an adult at 21. So it was very special for me at that time. Even though in his eyes I was probably still like a child, but never mind. Yes, he's more like a traditional style tattoo artist. It didn't hurt that much. Like the spot was probably causing more pain because the skin is thinner at the ankle. but well, it was fine. I would give it a 5 out of 10, or 4 out of 10. So it was okay, not that bad. It took him maybe 10 or 15 minutes to tattoo the design on my body. And whilst he was doing that, my ex-boyfriend started to record an Insta Live video, and that's actually how my parents found out that I was even getting a tattoo in the first place. So, because my brother back then at home, he saw that I would be live on Insta, so he knew that there must be something going on, you know? And then he clicked on it and he showed it my parents, and they were like, "What the peep are you doing?" Yeah, but they were definitely fine with it. When I came back, they saw it and they said it's nice and small. Nobody really sees it if you want to cover it, and it's on the inside of my leg, so you know it's not even that visible, and I can easily cover it with socks during the winter time. Nobody sees it basically. But I really fell in love with this. I was so careful about it, really so careful. Like, I did all the recommendations to properly take care of your tattoo. So yeah, I even made sure that not too much sunlight would actually hit my skin, where like the freshly tattooed skin. Yeah, it was crazy. I don't know, like a little bit over the top maybe. I paid around $100 or something, between 80 and 100, I guess. Which is a lot after watching other like tattoo tours. I figured this is quite a lot of money that I spent for that small tattoo. But yeah, I still like it very much, and I do not regret it. It's a part of me, it's part of my story, and I really like telling people the story, so yeah. Also, when I actually entered the studio, I was super, you know, I felt like a little girl, you know, like many skulls, and I don't know, it was another thing. The complete opposite to the next studio I went for my second tattoo. And also the people that were there, all covered in tattoos from head to toe pretty much, and they were like, "Oh, sweetie, are you getting your first tattoo? That's cute." And I'm like, yeah, I guess. Oh, that was a fun times. So this is the story of my very first tattoo. The second tattoo is on my left arm, and it's on the inside. It is here. Yeah, I'm gonna show it to you this way. It is a very fine-lined tattoo, and originally is on my left inner arm. And originally it should have been a wrist tattoo, like very small wrist tattoo. And it turned out a little bit bigger, so it's not a wrist tattoo anymore. It became an underarm tattoo. But still, I very much love it. It is some sort of, I would say, mix. It is a mix of ornamental, flower jewelry design, kind of. It's very playful, it's neutral, and it's very fine line, and that's exactly what I wanted. I got this tattoo in August, like 2022, so a couple of months ago actually, and it's completely healed. I haven't got it touched up so far, so it still looks very nice. I got the tattoo from Kathy Artwork. Her real name is Catherine, and she works in Vienna. I think she's originally from the Ukraine, and she works in Vienna as a tattoo artist and specializes in fine line tattoos, floral designs, ornamental and jewelry designs. And she tattoos at the studio called True Canvas. I can really recommend the studios. They have lots of very cool guest artists every single month. So check them out if you're in the area, or if you're like on vacation and you really want to get a piece to remember, then you should check them out. Really cool studio, nice vibe, you know, friendly people. So cool experience. And well, I don't even know. I think I paid about like 200 euros and a little 200 and a little bit euros. But she did it in such a great way, and it hurt pretty much not at all. So basically, on a scale from 1 to 10, I would say it hurt it was maybe at 1 or a 2. I didn't even feel it. Like it was at some point I did feel the needle, of course, but I think it was a single needle tattoo and it didn't hurt at all. So it was absolutely fine. And I think she did it in about it took her maybe 20 minutes to do it. She sent me her designs a couple of days before the actual appointment. I really fell in love with the design because I wanted something sun, moon, flowers, all of that jazz, all of that stuff. I really wanted to have that because I'm a summer child. I love the summer. I also like the meaning sun and moon, and the moon cycle and stuff like that. I don't know, I like that idea, and I like flowers, and I wanted to have something neutral, and she combined it in such a nice way. In the middle of the tattoo, that's, by the way, a lotus flower, and then some blossoms and a little jewelry stuff and a half moon, in case you didn't see it. Just a little description. And she combined it in such a nice way, and I fell in love with the design. So when I actually went there with my boyfriend Daniel and my best friend Chiara, when we arrived there, she showed me the sizes, the possible sizes. It was very, for me it was big, because I thought I would get such a small tattoo, but of course I should have thought about this design will not be able to be shrinked to such a small size. That's actually the size she recommended for me. And even though it was bigger than I've expected, and I was thinking about the fact, I'm working as a model next to studying, and I really was thinking about the reaction of my agency. And it was, at the beginning, it was not easy to explain them. Well, it turned out a little bit bigger, but now it's fine and it works out great. But in the beginning, I was a little bit scared of that. But still, I went for her recommendation because I trusted in her expertise. She's the expert, she knows what will work best. So I went with that, and I think that was the best decision, even now looking back. So yes, in the beginning it was, I loved her work from the beginning on, but the only problem was the size. I just didn't feel as confident because it was a bigger tattoo than I thought. It is on my arm, so it is of course more visible, but to be really honest, you guys would not even recognize it. If I'm talking to you like this, and most of the time you're talking like this, you will not see the tattoo, right? And also it's so dainty, so light and small. I mean, you see the little leaves there. If I show you my hand like this, but you will never see the whole tattoo, So it's fine, and I like it. Also, for you guys to know, this cream it's called Tattoo Matte for your skin after tattoo. This is what I used to take care of my second tattoo. It says Tattoo Matte after tattoo for the care of newly tattooed skin. It's specially developed formula supports skin regeneration with its invisible protective layer. Tattoo Matte after tattoo should be applied several times daily to newly tattooed skin. You can get this even with a sun blocker in it. True Canvas, the studio, recommended using this one. So I can also recommend you that. I use this pretty much every single day. They gave me a smaller tube to travel, and then I bought this big one for when I'm home. And I also got one of this, but with sun blocker in it. It pretty much helps to keep the color the way it is. It prevents it from fading too quick. Okay, that's about that. And just for you to know, Google this. I think you should find it on Amazon or anywhere else, but you can find this. Alright, you guys, I hope you had fun and maybe you were inspired for your new tattoo. I am thinking about getting more tattoos in the future because I know when I got my first one, I immediately knew that I would like to have a second one, but I was not sure about the placement because of the agency and stuff like that, and modeling with tattoos is not always the easiest thing. It is still a topic. This time a small one for sure, like a smaller one. Yeah, that's what she said, right? And then she came back with the third tattoo, which covered her whole arm. Tell me about your tattoos. Please hit the thumbs up button and the subscribe button if you liked the video and if you would like to see more of my content. Love you guys. Wish you a wonderful week, a wonderful day, night, evening, morning, whenever you're watching this. And as always, hope to see you guys soon. Bye bye.